Hello everybody, we are back to finish off our Dark Knight Metal base set exploration of crises. Sure, we'll put it that way. No, not really. We have played Crisis 1 through 3 all week, and now we're going to do Crisis 4 just to kind of finish off and see how each of these crises kind of line up with the Dark Knight's Metal base set. See how playable they are. So far, what I've found is that 1 and 2 are a lot of fun. They're just like they've always played. There's a little bit of an increased difficulty simply because of the weakness stack, but I think with all the heroes and stuff you gain, it kind of balances itself out in the long run. So it's still very doable. The Crisis 3, on the other hand, was quite difficult. Crisis 3 is always a bit more difficult than the other ones, so it's not a huge surprise. It's actually what I expected and predicted right from the start. But it really did go right down to the wire, and I had to cross that wire and lose. So that's just how that went. Today we're doing Crisis 4, the Teen Titans themed Crisis pack, and I don't think it's going to be a problem, honestly. Crisis 4 is usually much easier than the other Crisis. Additionally, all those ongoing cards, coupled with all the heroes I'm going to have, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. So, the only threat I really see is Slade Wilson's starting ability. His stack ongoing ability reads, after a player shuffles their discard pile, if they have a personal crisis, they gain a weakness. So, Crisis 4 uses personal crisis instead of the standard crisis cards. I'm not sure if I shuffled this yet, so I'm just going to shuffle it now. Now, those personal crisis cards are dealt to each player individually, but being a single player game, it still means there's only one crisis in play. You do not have to beat the personal crisis to beat Slade Wilson. You can just keep playing, but you'll get another personal crisis. Beating those personal crises are going to eat through this deck, because for every personal crisis you have to destroy the top card of the main deck. So there's that. That's going to eat through our time. Additionally, those crisis cards, well, I really don't think they're going to be a problem. Let's be honest. They're never really a problem before. Every now and then you get like a tougher one at a bad time, but you can always kind of fight through it. So we're just going to do it. Let's see who we're going to play as today. So draw the top two here. Batman starts captured under the Batman Who Laughs. And our top two are, well, these are interesting choices. Deathstroke, once per turn, when you destroy a card, draw a card. That's pretty good early game. Reason being that I'm going to eventually destroy all 10 of these cards if possible. So why not draw a card each time I do? Then there's Dr. Fate. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more heroes and or equipment, put the top 3 cards with cost 0. Put up to 3 cards with cost 0 from your discard pile into your hand. Now, Dr. Fate also hasn't come up in the early game for me before. So basically what this means is if I can get to the point where I have 2 heroes or equipment or 1 of each or what have you, I could just add 3 punches right to my hand, and that's plus 3 to the hand. I think I'm going to try Dr. Fate. And the reason is simply to try and get those punches. And I may not, if Dr. Fate lasts, if I have Dr. Fate longer than, the first 3 villains or so, what I'm going to do is just probably keep 5 of my punches, deleting just 2 of them, and delete all 3 of my vulnerabilities, and then use Dr. Fate to either siphon up weakness cards to destroy with breakthrough cards, or get all 3 punch cards up, and that's plus 3 that turn. That's pretty good. Like a guaranteed 3 every turn, that's pretty nice. Let's see how it goes. Alright, you have to get a starting crisis, personal crisis, and that is Insecure. Discard each card of cost 5 or greater you control. Well, that's none. You can't play cards of cost 5 or greater. Contribute a single card with cost 5 or greater. That's not so bad. For a first crisis, that's really not so bad. The worst one, I think, personally, is, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a crisis that doesn't allow you to play ongoing cards. And not being able to play ongoing cards in Crisis 4 is, sacrilege. So, luckily, that is not the case. So we got to put our 5 cards out. I'm just going to stick them over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, because of this Insecure here, we do have to destroy the top card of the main deck. So we are losing Ankh Portal. That's unfortunate for two reasons. One, Ankh Portal is great for the beginning of the game. I hope I'm saying that right. I say it a lot because I like the card. But anyway, it's great for the beginning of the game because we can get a second hero quickly. And then later on, it's +3 power, so you can't really go wrong there. Additionally, it's a problem because its cost is 5, so that's something I could give to Insecure if need be. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 power on our first turn. There's 1, 2, 3 punches and 2 vulnerabilities. We're going to go ahead and do Water Bearer. Put a new card out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, something's wrong. Oh, nope, they were stuck together. There is 5. 1, 2, 3. Still stuck together. Get out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's go ahead and do Warcry. Yeah, Warcry. Warcry and the Flash were both draw cards, so I was interested in both of them. But what Warcry has is it has an additional +2 power. The Flash, on the other hand, does have a defensive ability. That's also useful. Problem is, I don't have anything to defend from right now. We just gained a weakness. Why? Because we have to shuffle our discard pile. And as long as Slade Wilson is out, we have to shuffle our discard pile whenever. I'm sorry, we have to gain a weakness whenever we shuffle our discard pile. Had to destroy a card for Insecure, and we just destroyed Oblivion Bar. That isn't. Wait, that's not true. We would have. Hold on. I don't think I destroyed one on the second turn. So the second turn would have destroyed Deathstroke, and the Oblivion Bar would be out here. Normally I don't step back too much, but when I'm in a situation where I can without affecting anything else, I definitely do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well that's a full 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's go ahead and get X-Ray Vision, because X-Ray Vision is going to allow us to play some cards we may not be able to afford early on. Alright, new card comes out and destroy a card. We're losing Batmanium. Keep destroying 5. Out of the 3 cards we've destroyed, 2 of them have been 5+. I swear that happens every time I play this game. Every time. The first crisis is always the hardest for some reason. Alright, 2, 3, 4 power, and 2 vulnerabilities, and whatever we play, we're going to put right in our hand. Or whatever. If we buy an ongoing card, it goes right in our hand. Okay. Well, there's no ongoing cards that cost 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy Breakthrough, because we did gain a weakness, and I want to be able to destroy that as soon as possible. So new card coming out, and then destroying a card right here. Dr. Fate, I want you to work, but I don't have what I need yet. I need heroes and equipment. Heroes and equipment. My hands are still very strongly in the punches and vulnerability spectrum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starter card heavy, we'll say. Alright. 2 power and draw a card. Nope, can't do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to buy one of these 5 cost cards. We can get the defend one. Oh, so basically my choice is between these two. Challenger Mountain and Oblivion Bar. Challenger Mountain is going to allow me to draw a card when I play a metal card, at least once per turn. Oblivion Bar, discard a card with cost 1 or greater to save, so I won't have to buy defense cards. But you know what? I'd rather play a defense card that gives me an effect than than discard a card at any time to be able to defend. So I'm going to buy Oblivion Bar with the intent of of contributing it to Insecure. New card comes out, and a card being destroyed is Ra's al Ghul. Is that even possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, what do we have here? That's vulnerabilities out the wazoo. Play the top card of the main deck, then return it. If it's an ongoing card, you may keep it instead. 2, if I control a weakness, I may draw a card. Well, I don't control a weakness, so that's 2. Vulnerability. 3 and 4. With that 4, we're going to go ahead and get the Flash, because I already got Oblivion Bar with the intent of not using it. So I'd rather get a defense card now while I still can. Alright, a new card comes out, and the new card's getting destroyed. We're losing Carter Hall. Now, not a huge loss there. Carter Hall is a good card, but it's a villain, so I can't do much with it. Additionally, there is a rule in Crisis 4. Oh gosh, shuffle up my discard pile and gain a new weakness. In Crisis 4, you cannot defeat the villain while there are... You can't defeat the supervillain while there are villains out in the lineup. This is because you can defeat the villain without defeating your Crisis. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haven't seen any of my weaknesses yet, so I'm sure they're right here. There's one. So here's a weakness. 2 power here to destroy it. 3, 4. 5 power and a vulnerability. Now I was planning on getting rid of a villain. I still can. So I'm going to get Breakthrough and get rid of Rabid Robin. When you gain this card, gain a weakness. I'm not gaining this card. New card coming out and a card getting destroyed. We're losing Steel. Steel is a very good card. One of my favorites. I have to see if there's any way I can get that out. I don't know if there is any destroyed pile cards in this particular version. Alright, here's Oblivion Bar. We are going to contribute it to Insecure. I have to double check when I use it, because in Crisis 3, I believe it is, when you give a card to a Crisis, it is removed from the game, not just destroyed. So I just want to see. Blah, 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 blah. At the start of your turn. Yep. To beat section. Blah, blah, blah. Cards to them. Card, person, during your turn. Place a card from your hand face up next to or onto the Crisis card. Some Crisis card. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Not that player can contribute to any Crisis, not just their own. You can contribute any number of cards, but blah, blah, blah. You can just dump weaknesses. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Contributed cards remain of the Crisis until the requirements to beat that Crisis have been met. When the players beat a Crisis, remove all cards contributed to that Crisis from the game. Put that Crisis face up next to the Crisis deck. Okay. That is gone. That is gone. We no longer have Oblivion Bar available to us, but that's okay. That's something we had in mind anyway. So did I play the turn yet, or did I just do that? I think I just did that. Right? Yes. Well, we'll be able to see. So X-Ray Vision, what was this card? Okay, so we didn't see this card, so we didn't do the turn yet. That is 1, name a non-starter card type or subtype, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's name type or subtype, additional +3 power. We're going to say it's a hero. Hey, it is. So that has an additional 3 power. So that's 1, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're going to get rid of Ra's al Ghul, and we'll buy Vigilant Guard for ourselves. And Aquaman can come on out for the rest of us. Ooh, we just lost Omen. Omen is a good card. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I need what? Heroes and equipment to make this work. 2 and draw a card. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Ancient Map simply because it's an equipment that has an ongoing ability. So once it's out, it's always out. Then I only need to play 1 hero or equipment to use Dr. Fate. Alright, can I shuffle this up, which means a new weakness for me, and we have to destroy this card, which is Onamar Sin, which is one I like. I am losing a lot of cards I like. That happens a lot in Crisis 4. This willy-nilly, we're going to just destroy the top card of the deck, means you lose a lot of ones that you really like. And since you shuffle Crisis 4 cards into the top half of the deck, they're pretty much... Oh wait, they doesn't get destroyed. Hold on, neither does Omen. Omen should have come out this turn. I see. You only destroy a card if there's a personal crisis, and I defeated the personal crisis. So that shouldn't have been destroyed in the first place. So I'm just going to step back a little bit and go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 weaknesses. Never got to use Dr. Fate. Alright, so these go away. This gets discarded. Dr. Fate goes underneath the Batman Who Laughs, and then we have to draw a new one. Let's see what our new hero is going to be. Cyborg or Wonder Woman. So I can get +1 for each metal card, or if I control 2 or more equipment and superpowers, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Wonder Woman it will be. I do like Cyborg a lot in this game. I just haven't seen a lot of metal cards yet. And I don't want to be in a situation where I have a mostly Teen Titans deck and I'm relying on Cyborg to get me more metal, or to rely on metal cards. Okay. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3. If I control 2 or more equipment and superpowers, I don't have either of those. I have an equipment, sorry. So I have 1, 2, 3, and a bunch of vulnerabilities. We're going to go ahead and buy Search the Depths. Or you know what? Better yet, we're going to get a breakthrough card. Still have those weaknesses coming. I really should be buying a breakthrough card like every other turn, if only because of Slade Wilson's ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, X-Ray Vision, play the top card of the main deck. 2 power, destroy a card in the lineup and replace it. If the replacement is a metal card, you may gain it. We'll destroy Onamar Sin, and it'll be replaced with Brutal Chase. Oh wait, then return it. So I guess it wouldn't. It'd be replaced with whatever's underneath it, which is Multiverse Map. So, there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and get Challenger Mountain. If I can't have Cyborg, realistically, I might as well at least have Challenger Mountain. Gotta get some benefit from those metal cards. I already had to destroy some of my favorite ones. So shuffling up our deck. Slade's still out there, so that means a weakness for us. Alright, I want to use Wonder Woman's ability, so let's make it happen. 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we doing? Wait, do we have what we need? 2 or more equipment or superpowers. Yeah, we do. Alright, Ancient Map is out there. Once during each of your turns, look at the top card of your deck. You may discard that card. I will not. Then we're going to play Vigilant Guard for 1 power, so now I can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard a Punch and a Vulnerability. We'll get Challenger Mountain out there for a location. And then we're at 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to go with Search the Depths. New card coming out. Hey, another Search the Depths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we doing now? Okay, the Flash allows us to draw a card. You know, before we do that, I'm actually going to play Ancient Map first. Let's look at this card. I may discard it. I will discard this vulnerability. Yes. Then I'll play the Flash to draw this Punch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a vulnerability. With that 5, we're going to get another Breakthrough and Multiverse Map. That's my plan there. New card coming out. Starting to get consistent power, usually about 5 per turn. So hopefully we can get to Slade Wilson shortly. Have to play this weakness, but we're going to go ahead and use Breakthrough on it. So that is 2 power, destroying this card and losing the Breakthrough. Let's use Ancient Map. We'll leave it there. And then, so that's 3 power. We're going to say this is a superpower. Hey, look, it is. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I buy an ongoing card, I can put it right into my hand. I'm going to buy Infinity Island and put it, or no, I'm going to buy Omen. That's a tough choice. I'm going to buy Infinity Island and put it into my hand. No, I'm buying Omen. I'm buying Omen and put it into my hand. I've decided. It's Omen. So, each time a player plays a Unity card, including this one, that player may destroy a card in their hand or discard pile. We're going to go ahead and destroy this weakness in our discard pile. How are we doing on that anyway? There are none on my discard pile right now, which it's time to shuffle, so one's going to get added to the discard pile, but it'll be the only one in there. And I believe we got to 8 power that turn. 8 power means we are 1 away from Slade Wilson that turn. That's very possible then. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are. Okay, we're going to use Ancient Map. What is this? We're going to discard this vulnerability. Boom. Then we'll play Warcry here, 2, and draw a card. Since I control an equipment and a superpower, I can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard 2 of our punches. So we're at 2 power. We're going to draw a card. Reveal a top card of the main deck, plus power equal to its VP value. 2. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play the top card of the main deck. 9, 10. Oh, if it's an ongoing card, you may keep it instead. Hey. Yeah. Thank you. We will just buy it. Or we get to just gain it, so that's 9, 10. Its ongoing ability is not useful at all. But we might be able to contribute it later. So we have 10 power. We can't buy Slade Wills. We can afford him. The issue is that we have this Nightstorm out here. So what we're going to do is buy Nightstorm. And with our remaining 7 power, we're going to buy Damian Wayne. And that's it? Yes. Now, the reason I bought Damian Wayne is because his ability depends on discarding ongoing cards, such as Plague here, who does nothing for me. So, if she's in play, that's pretty much a guaranteed card draw every time that comes up. I do need to get Slade Wilson out of there. So, we're at a situation now where it's got to happen soon. We're going to use Ancient Map. Look at this card. We will not discard that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. You know what? When I played Plague, I could have... Oh, no, I didn't have that one. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. 6 power. We are going to buy... I'm tempted to buy Donna Troy, and I'm tempted to buy a Breakthrough and Search the Depths. We're going to go Breakthrough and Search the Depths. We're going to go the safe route. Mr. Terrific. There's a good one. All right, here's our hand. It is not great. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use Ancient Map. Once during each of your turns, look at the top card of your deck. You may discard it. So we have to shuffle our deck, gaining a weakness in the process. But that's okay. So, shuffle our deck. Now, the reason I did that is because I have Aquaman in my hand, and I don't think you can shuffle the deck for him. Or Search the Depths, you can't. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put it at the bottom of your deck. Punch, we will discard. Then we'll play Search the Depths, so 2 power. We will leave it there. 3, 4, a couple of vulnerabilities. Oh, wait, no, before we do that, I did play 2 equipment, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard this weakness and this vulnerability. So again, we're at 2, 4, 5, 6, draw a card. 7, 8. If I can guess the right card type, we're going to say it's a superhero. That's not a hero, that's a superpower. I meant to say superpower, but I said superhero. You heard me, I heard me, we all heard me. Alright, that's only 8 power then. With that 8 power, we'll go ahead and buy Infinity Island. No, we're going to go with Mr. Terrific and a Breakthrough. That should do it. New card coming out. There we go. There's some metal cards coming. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing here? Okay. Okay. We will play X-Ray Vision. Look at this card and play it. If it's an ongoing card, you may keep it instead. So we will keep that. At the start of each of your turns, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. We will pretty much just do that in situations where we have like 2 weaknesses already. We're going to go ahead and use Ancient Map to look at this card. We will discard it. So we played that, and with these 2, we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard, I suppose, 2 punches. Keep our Wonder Woman punches. That's what we're going to do, because we are Wonder Woman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power total. We're going to get Dionysium this turn, because it is a destruction card, and I need those right now. Need a little bit of destruction right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta get Slade Wilson out of here. How are we going to do it? First off, we're going to use Ancient Map. We will leave that there. We will then... We have an equipment here, so we're going to play First we'll play Damian Wayne. You may discard any number of ongoing cards you control. Draw a card for each you discarded. We're going to discard Plague and Omen, and we're going to draw 2 cards for that. All right, that's 2 power. And we have to shuffle up our deck, so we're going to gain another weakness in the process. We are at 2 power overall, though, and we have an equipment in play. We need equipment and superpowers for one woman, so 2 equipment will do. So, but we are at 2 power total. We will do Search the Depths. Look at the top card. Look at the bottom card of your deck. You may put it on the top of your deck or discard it. Oops, I've been doing that backwards. I've been looking at the top card and move it to the bottom. We will put that on top. Why not? So, we are at 4 power. We can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard this Punch and this Vulnerability. Then we'll do Search the Depths again. Look at the bottom. We move it to the top. We will move that to the top. So, 2, 4, 6 power. Put this ongoing card out. Draw a card. 7, 8. Draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. Reveal the top card of the main deck plus power equal to its VP power. 11 power. 11 power total is enough to get rid of Slade Wilson. And we have 2 power left over, but there's nothing we can buy for 2 power, so we're just going to leave it at that. We are no longer going to gain weaknesses at the beginning of every turn. We are going to get a new personal crisis, and we'll deal with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our... Ooh, not a good hand we're looking at. Hopefully something good happens here. We do have Tomb of Hath set, so if we don't lose that, we should be okay. New card coming out, and our new personal crisis is Unrequited Love. Discard each hero you control. You can't play heroes. Contribute 2 heroes. Okay. And then Harvest. Do I have a defense card? I don't. Each player destroys a hero they control and a hero in their hand. For each you cannot gain a weakness. Okay, so we have to gain 2 weaknesses for that. Additionally, I did forget, we have to gain 2 weaknesses for beating Slade Wilson. But with that, we also get to gain a card. I could gain Batman, but I think I'm going to gain Dr. Fate. I like the idea of using his power, and we're going to try and make that happen again, even though it hasn't happened yet. Now it should. Now we got enough cards that should happen. We put Mecha Construct out, and because of Unrequited Love, we have to destroy the top card of the main deck, which is a Unity card, which is unfortunate because Unity is one of my favorite aspects of any of the Crisis games. So, we are going to use our Tomb of Hath set power, where at the start of each of your turns, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. You can do that before playing the weaknesses, which is great. X-Ray Vision. Play the top card of the main deck. It just says draw a card. Okay, now I have played a superpower and an equipment. Did we do the equipment ability yet? Did we look at the top card and we may discard it? Well, we're doing it now. So I hope I didn't do it yet. I don't think I did. Okay, so since we have that, we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard 2 punches here. Now, what do we need for Dr. Fate? Control 2 or more heroes and or equipment. We can do that. So we'll play Mr. Terrific 2 and draw or destroy a card. Or look at the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. We will destroy that. So that's 2, and we have a hero and an equipment. So we can move up to 3 cards of cost 0 from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to gain 2 punches and a weakness. Why am I gaining a weakness? Because I have a breakthrough in my hand. So that's 2 power. But then use a breakthrough on it. 4 power, destroying this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you play or have played another superpower or metal card this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We will destroy one of those weaknesses in our discard pile. And that's 9 power. Whoopsie, we did make a mistake. We can't play heroes right now. We can't play heroes because of Unrequited Love. So what I'm going to do to try and make up for this, what did he give me? He was 2. Look at the top card I made, destroy it. And I destroyed the vulnerability. That's right. We're going to take away 5 points for this turn. Say I only have 4 to spend. In fact, because I destroyed those weaknesses and stuff, and I probably shouldn't have been able to, we're going to instead just not buy anything. We did it wrong. We're not going to do it right going forward. We have to destroy a card now because of Unrequited Love. Gotta remember that's out there. We destroyed another Unity card. It's always Unity cards, I swear. Okay, so I can't play heroes, so I'm going to contribute Aquaman. It's been a good card so far, but got to contribute something. He's only cost 2, and there's more copies of him. There's all sorts of good reasons to say he's the one. He's the one. All right, we have to shuffle our deck because we're going to do Ancient Map next. Ancient Map. We will not be discarding that. 1 power, and I have an equipment and a superpower, which means draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard Mr. Terrific, and we'll discard this vulnerability. You control a hero or equipment. Okay. Play the top card of the main deck. 4 power. 4, 5 power, 6, 7, 8. 8 power is good. 8 power is real good. I'm going to go ahead and buy Donna Troy. I don't want to contribute her to that, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just go ahead and get Infinity Island. Yeah, Infinity Island feels right. Get Warm Embrace out there now and destroy a card. Another Unity card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not pretty. All right, it's the beginning of my turn. We will go ahead and put this weakness out. We will do Search the Depths. Look at the top and bottom card of your deck. Or look at the bottom card of your deck. You may put it on the top or discard it. We will discard it. Then we're going to do Search the Depths again. Look at the bottom. We may discard it. We will not. We will put it on top of our deck. Now, since we played 2 superpowers, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We're going to discard this punch and this weakness. And then we're going to play Breakthrough, destroying this weakness. So that's 2, 4, 6 power. Reveal a top card of the main deck. +1, plus, that's Wally West, so that's 1. So 2, 4, 5. And because we played 2 equipment, we can put up to 3 cards of cost 0 into our hand. So we're going to take 3 punches and go 6, 7, 8. 8. 8's good. I didn't play any heroes, right? Right. Good. I didn't play any heroes. 8 means... I think we'll get Warm Embrace and a Breakthrough. Wanted Carter Hall's Journal, but I really want to get a Breakthrough because of all of these cards we have been, all of these weaknesses we've been playing with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, we're gonna use Tomb of Hathset. Start turn. Discard your hand, and you may draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want to contribute the Flash. I'd rather contribute that Damian Wayne card. And I know it's coming at some point, probably on the next hand here. So, we will play, we'll do Ancient Map. We will not be discarding that. We will play the Flash to draw it. Oh wait, we can't play the Flash because it's a hero. So we can't use it, period. But we can play Dionysium. If you play or have played another superpower or a metal card, you can destroy a card. Well, I haven't yet. But because there's 2 equipment, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard Omen and the Flash because they're heroes. And then also because we played 2 equipment, we can put up to 3 cards of cost 0 from our discard pile into our hand. 1, 2, where is it? 3 punches. So that's better. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and then once during each of your turns, when you play a metal card, you may draw a card. 10, 11, draw a card. Ooh, we have to play the weakness, but I don't have any other ones out here, so that's okay. We're going to stop at that 11. We're going to buy Wally West because it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites in all of the DC deck building games. Got to get that. That's 7 power left over. We have to get Carter Hall's Journal, and we're going to get another breakthrough. New card comes out and destroy a card. Destroying a villain. That's not so bad. Alright, so Robin must be one of those last 2 cards. It's the only explanation for why he hasn't come up yet. Only explanation. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There he is. Alright, we're going to have to play the weakness. But then we're going to contribute Damian Wayne, and then this is going to go away. This is just over. That's enough of that. Alright, then we're going to play this Omen. Each time a player plays a Unity card, including this one, that player may destroy a card in their hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this vulnerability from our hand. So that's 1 power. We can use Ancient Map. Look at this card. We may discard it. We won't. But since we played just one equipment, oh, okay, so we can't do anything. Alright, well, we did kind of stack the deck for ourselves, but 1 is enough to buy blank, so that's going to happen. New card comes out, nothing getting destroyed because there's no more Personal Crisis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Infinity Island. You got it. That's what I wanted. Okay. Ancient Map, what are you? We will discard you. Search the depths. Look at the bottom card. We may put it on top or discard it. We will discard it. Alright. 4 and draw a card. 5. 6, 7. Since that is 2 equipment, we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And then we can also put up to 3 cost 0 cards from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to take 3 punches. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power. 11 power is nice. It's more than nice enough to beat Harvest. I really like Dr. Fate's ability. It's been going really, really smoothly. And combined with Wonder Woman's need for equipment also, it makes it so that you basically get both abilities at all times. So we just did 2 weaknesses because we beat Harvest. Now we get to rescue a hero, and obviously we're going to rescue Batman. I should say obviously, at least if you've played Dark Knight's Metal or watched the other videos, because he's always going to be under there until you get him. We do get to put a new hero under the Batman Who Laughs. Get 5 new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to get a new Crisis and a new villain any second now. Do we have any? Nope, no defense cards, so let's see what happens. Each time you buy or gain a non-villain card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. A player must buy or gain 2 or more non-villain cards from the lineup in a turn. That's going to be really easy because there's a few 2 or 3 cost cards out there. I'm just going to leave it right on top here. And then our new villain is Crisis Troia. Each player gets a personal crisis, then destroys the top card of the main deck for each personal crisis they have. I cannot defend, so that's a new personal crisis. So 2 of them, which means depowered. Discard each superpower you control. Don't control any right now. You can't play superpowers. Contribute 2 superpowers. Okay, that's fine. New card has to come out, and then we have to destroy 2 cards. Both of them are villains, and we gained a superpower, so that's not so bad. I want to get Brutal Chase. I do not enjoy Brutal Chase for the purposes of Crisis Mode. It's perfectly fine in normal Dark Knight's Metal, but in Crisis Mode it doesn't really help. So I want to buy that for the express purpose of donating it to Depowered. Contributing, not donating. I'm not making donations here. Flight is another good one, and probably Fair Play also. So, let's do this thing. Can't play X-Ray Vision. That's not an option. First off, we'll start with Ancient Map. Look at this card. We may discard it. We're just going to discard it because it is a superpower, and it's a superpower I want to keep. So it's going to be useless anyway. We will play Multiverse Map. Reveal the top card of the main deck plus power equal to its VP value. So that's 1 VP. With our 2 equipment, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard X-Ray Vision and this Punch. We will contribute this Search the Depths to Depowered. Since we also play 2 equipment, we can do Dr. Fate's ability to get 3 cards of cost 0 from our discard pile. And we're going to do that. Okay, so we are at, what was this again? This was 1. So we're at 1 power total. You know what? I'm going to change it up. For Dr. Fate, I gained 3 punches. I'm going to change it to 2 punches and a weakness. So we play the weakness, and because of Batman, we can look at this card and we may destroy it. We won't, but we will play Breakthrough on it. So that's 2 more power. So 2, 3 power. 4, 5, look at the top card we may destroy. Oh, we already know what it is. Never mind. 6, 7, and we can put a card of our choice on top of our deck. Do we have any search? I'd like to keep 1 of Search of the Depths, so we're not going to put that up there. I guess there's nothing I really want to put in there. Yeah. So we're not going to actually play Carter Hall's Journal. Whoop. So 7 power. That's enough to get Titans together for us. And Flight also for us. Well, actually, we can add the top card to the main deck. And then Flight, add the top card to the main deck. Why did I add those 2 cards to the main deck? Each time you buy a card, gain a non-villain card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. A player must buy or gain 2 or more non-villain cards during a turn, which we just did, so Weakened Heart is gone. Alright, so this is all discarded. New card comes out, and 1 getting destroyed now because there is 1 crisis in play. Personal crisis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, here's our hand. We will use Ancient Map first. Look at this card. We may destroy it, or discard it. No, we won't discard it. You just never know when that's happening. We're going to put Vigilant Guard on Search the Depths. I'm sorry, on Depowered. Contribute 2 superpowers. Those are gone. And that is over. Oh, I forgot to remove the heroes I gave to Unrequited Love from the game. Where were they? It's Damian Wayne and Aquaman. They're gone. They're not just in the destroyed pile. They're gone. Okay. How are we doing here? So there's no more crisis in play. We can play any cards we want. Did we do Ancient Map yet? I don't think we did. That's right. We knew what that was, though. We will discard it. Because I'm going to draw a card. Weakness. Because of Batman, we can look at this card. We may destroy it. We will destroy that. And then we use Breakthrough on said weakness. So, we are at 2 power. We played a hero and equipment, so we can put 3 cards with cost 0 from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to do 2 punches and a weakness. Have to play the weakness, but because of Batman, we look at this and we will destroy it. And then we'll use Breakthrough on this one also. That's 2. 4 power right there. 5, 6. We didn't play another superpower this turn, unfortunately. Actually, I think we might have done that a little too prematurely because we didn't have 2 equipment at the time. Oh no, he was hero and equipment. That's right. But now there's 2 equipment, so we can do Wonder Woman's ability, which is draw 2 then discard 2. We're at 6 power, 2, 4, 6. Draw 2 and discard 2. Oh, and because we played that metal card, we can also draw another card. We have to do that first. So we draw 1 card for that, and then we draw 2 and then discard 2. And we are going to discard this weakness and this punch. We will play Wally West. He allows us to draw a card, and he also triggers Omen, which can destroy a card in the discard pile, getting rid of this weakness. Still at 2, 4, 6. Is that the first ongoing card we play this turn? Yes, so that triggers Infinity Island, so we can draw another card. Look at the bottom card of the main deck. You may put it on top of your deck or discard it. We'll put it on top of our deck. So that is 2, 4, 6 on those 2 we destroyed. 8, 9, 10, 11. That 11 is enough to say goodbye to blank and still have 10 left over to beat Crisis Troia. That'll gain us 2 more weaknesses, but it's also going to gain us a new hero and a new personal crisis. So that new hero is going to be, who's it going to be? Mr. Terrific. Okay, I like this combination we're getting. I need a little room here. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to do a row of these and then a row of Unity cards. Then we're going to put all our locations over here, and we're going to make just 2 little stacks of heroes here. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. All right, let's get our hand ready. We're going to have a new crisis in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a... Nope, no defense cards, so whatever happens, happens. New card comes out. Did I do that already? I think we did that already for Warm Embrace. Or was that last turn? I don't remember. All right, Unappreciated. Each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or greater. That's not so bad. Terra. Each player destroys 2 cards they control. For each you cannot gain a weakness. 2 cards I control. Well, we're going to destroy this villain right here, and anything else I could control. I have to get rid of something. We'll get rid of... that's been serving me really well. We're going to get rid of the Hath Set one. It's probably dangerous. It has helped me at least 2 or 3 times, but it's time. It's time. All right. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's my turn. It's always my turn. We're going to go ahead with our, what's the name of that card? Ancient Map. Look at this. We may discard it. We will not. Or, no, that's fine. We can leave it there. It's fine. X-Ray Vision. Look at the top card. We may discard it. Or we may play it this turn. That's right. So that's 3 power this turn. 3. And that is enough for... Yep, that's enough to trigger 1 movement. So draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Here we are. We're going to discard 2 punches. We're at 3 power. 4, 5, draw a card. Yeah, we'll play this Unity card here. Triggering those 2. So because of that, we can get 2 more power, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can destroy a card in our discard pile. We'll get rid of this weakness. What was that? 2, 5, 6, 7, and we get to draw a card. Here it is. We will contribute Flight and Water Bearer to Unappreciated. Each time you contribute a card to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. So that's 1, 2 cards contributed. Again, that's 2, 4. I thought we were at like 7. Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7. 11. Do I want to take that risk? So with 11, what we're gonna do? I'm thinking. We want to get 1 anti-monitor antenna, so that's 6 power. And then we're going to get Brutal Chase. Now, then we're going to play Carter Hall's Journal, and we're going to put Brutal Chase on top of the deck. And then we're going to use our Mr. Terrific ability to gain a weakness to our hand, but then draw 2 cards. Oh, I was hoping that is exactly what wouldn't happen. That is unfortunate. So one of the weaknesses is gone. This all gets discarded. We got to spend a lot of it, so that's good. We didn't waste it. That stays out. What am I doing? And we have to lose a hero. Let's go ahead. We're going to lose Mr. Terrific for now. Just for now. Oh, we could use Batman's ability twice because we played 2 weaknesses. We can look at this. Yeah, we'll destroy that. And we'll look again. We will not destroy that. So this is now captured. Oh, this card should have been captured also. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. So we have to put a new card out and destroy a card because of the one that's there. Another Unity card destroyed. Man, just can't catch a break. One, two, three, four, five. All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put... Do I want to put multiverse map on there? Well, first we have to play this. So then Batman can look at this card and may destroy it. He will not destroy that. He's not going to do that. He's not that kind of guy. You know what? We're going to put a breakthrough on there because breakthroughs are easy to replace. A new card comes out. But now all those are removed from the game, including Unappreciated. Consider ourselves appreciated. Then we're going to go ahead and use Ancient Map to look at this card. We may discard it. We will not. Okay. Look at the top card of our deck. Return it. Oh, it's an ongoing card, so we get to keep it. Ooh. That's nice. We have Ancient Map again, so we can have double the Ancient Maps. Multiverse. So that's going to be equal to 1. So that's 1 power. We're going to use Ancient, or we have 2 equipment in place, so we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard... we'll discard these 2 and play Mr. Terrific. So that's 1, 2, 3. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will destroy that. So with that 3 power, we're going to go ahead and get Biometric Suit with the express purpose of using our ongoing abilities more often. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing here? Don't really want Brutal Chase. Just don't want it. So, we have our Ancient Map. We'll use that, and we will discard that. We'll use the other Ancient Map now. We will not discard that. We will play Carter Hall's Journal, so we can put a card of our choice on top of the deck. We're going to put Biometric Suit up there. Since we've played 2 equipment, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard these 2 punches, and because of Dr. Fate, we've played 2 equipment, and we can put 3 cards of cost 0 into our hand. So we are at 0 power right now, but we're going to play Biometric Suit, putting us at 1, 2, 3. We can draw a card, and then we can put a... we can destroy a card in our discard pile. We'll destroy this weakness. And since we played our first ongoing card this turn with Infinity Island, we can draw a card. So we are at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, you may... If you play or have played a superpower or another metal card this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand. We'll destroy one of these punches. There's plenty of them going around. So we're at 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, and we'll put this ongoing card out here. 14 power, we're not going to play Brutal Chase. It's just not going to happen. There's no point. So 14 power is enough to beat Terra and still have 3 left over. We'll buy a breakthrough of that 3 power because we're about to gain also 2 weaknesses for beating Terra. So let's get them out of the way. But we also get a new hero, and that new hero is either Mr. Terrific or the Flash. When I play a defense, draw a card, yes please. Once during each of our turns when we play a Flash, draw a card. When we play a defense, draw a card. That's fine. That's going to come in handy. Gotta shuffle this up, draw 5 new cards. Really filling up this lineup and really have a lot of ongoing cards I have to keep track of. Got 4 heroes right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ongoing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have enough ongoing cards in play to use the Dr. Fate and Wonder Woman's card at the beginning of every turn. Every turn. Alright, our new crisis is Inflated Ego. Discard each card with cost 1, 2, or 3 you control. Any of these? Biometric Suit, you're gone for now. That's fine. Alright, that's it. You can't play cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. Contribute 2 cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. I don't have any right now, but we will. Okay. And now we have to do new villain. That's right. New villain is Cheshire. I have no defense card. Each player destroys a card with cost 1, 2, or 3 they control, and 1 in their hand for each who cannot gain a weakness. Well, we already discarded them. So I guess we have to gain 2 weakness cards. Yikes. Alright, we're going to start our turn here by doing Ancient Map. Look at this card. We may discard it. We won't. Oh, wait, we have to put weakness out first. So we would have looked at it to destroy it, and we wouldn't. Then we're going to go ahead and do our Wonder Woman ability to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this Punch, and then we'll discard Brutal Chase, right? Yeah. And then we can do our Dr. Fate ability. Well, we won't yet. We won't yet. We can draw a card because of the flash. Oh, that's a second weakness. So that is actually the end of that turn. Yikes. That's all gone. And we have to lose one of our heroes. We're going to lose Dr. Fate because we've been destroying a lot of those punches and stuff. So he's becoming less effective. But that's every turn. You know what? Maybe it's the Flash we have to get rid of. It's the Flash. We'll keep Dr. Fate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason we're keeping Dr. Fate is because we have these ongoing cards that make it so, essentially, he's good to go every turn. So I can't play cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. I have 2 of them. We will contribute a breakthrough. Just 2 cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. I might not do it just yet. We do have 2 equipment in play. We'll use Ancient Map first. Look at this. Yeah, we'll discard it. We'll use the other Ancient Map. Look at this. We will discard it. Then we'll use Wonder Woman since we played 2 equipment. Draw these 2 and then discard 2 cards. We will discard this Punch. And we'll discard Search the Depths. Then we're going to use Dr. Fate's ability to put 3 cards of cost 0 into our hand from the discard pile. There's that. Then we're going to contribute Multiverse Map. That's 2 cards contributed. Do I have any other ones in my hand? I do not. We can put the card of our choice, though, on top of our deck. And we will put, well, none of these. So what we're going to do is not play that yet. What we will play is, well, can I play any of these? We'll play Dionysium, which is going to get 1, 2. Oh, we don't want to do that. No. We're going to play all 3 punches for 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to buy a Fair Play, putting it on top, and then we'll play Carter Hall's Journal, putting it on top of our deck. We'll play War Cry to draw a card, and then we'll put that on here, contributing it and defeating Inflated Ego. That's gone. And what power are we at anyway? 1, 2, 3 is gone. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We did play another superpower, so we can destroy a card in our hand or discard pile. We'll destroy this weakness. So we have 4 power. We should get some stuff. The reason being that we should get some stuff is that we keep ending up in situations where our deck's getting almost too small now. We don't have the cards to contribute. So we're going to go ahead and get Electrum. Yes, we're going to get Electrum. That's all we can afford this turn. But you know what? It's good. It's good. New card comes out, nothing getting destroyed. So far it's going very smoothly, kind of exactly like I predicted. I thought I'd actually get through the villains a little bit faster, but just some of these are going a little tougher. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not a little tougher. Just I'm in situations where like my deck is quite small. Okay. First off, we're going to use Ancient Map. Look at this card. We may discard it. We will not. Then we'll play the Flash to draw a card. Then we'll play Search the Depths. Look at the bottom card of our deck. We may put it on top. We will. Then we're going to play our other Ancient Map. Look at this card, and we may discard it, and we will. So we are at 2 power total. Then we'll use X-Ray Vision. 3, 4, and because it's the first metal card we play, we can draw a card. 5, 6, and draw a card. Playing an ongoing card. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Destroy a card on my discard pile. I will not. I may. I don't have to. Okay. So again, we were at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can draw a card. Additionally, as my first ongoing card, so I can draw another card. What was it again? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and then this 8, 9. That's right. 9 power. 10, 11. Look at the top card. I may destroy it. I will. Then we're going to use our Wonder Woman ability to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Then we're going to use our Dr. Fate ability to get 3 cards that cost 0 from our discard pile into our hand. So we're at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we won't be playing these 2. But that 20 is enough to get rid of the Court of Owls for 5. Cheshire for 11. That's 16 total, which means I have 4 left over, which we will spend on... I guess we'll get Fair Play? No, we should get 1 Breakthrough, because we're about to get some more Crises cards. I'm sorry, Weakness cards. I played most of my deck that time. That's how small my deck is getting. 2 new Weakness cards. But also a new hero. In fact, we're going to go with the Flash again. Gotta shuffle up this discard pile, get a new hand going. I'm kind of hoping it's the card that lets you discard ongoing cards. That's my plan. If I can do that, then we'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing here? Do we have a defense card? We do not. Do we even have defense cards yet? We should go out of our way to buy a defense card at some point. All right, our new personal crisis is Villainous Lineage. Each time you buy or gain or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute villains they buy, gain, or defeat to this crisis. Contribute 3 villains. Okay. Psimon. Each player destroys 2 cards in their hand, then passes each other card in their hand to the hand of the player on their left. All right, I have to destroy 2 cards in my hand, essentially, without being able to defend myself. We'll destroy this Punch and Brutal Chase. All right, first up, we're going to go ahead and use Ancient Map. Look at this. We may discard it. We will not. Then we're going to use Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this Punch, and we'll discard Search the Depths. No, we'll discard Dionysium. Then we're going to use, we're going to discard, the Punch and Dionysium. That's right. Then we'll use Search the Depths. 2 cards. Look at the bottom card. We may put it on top of the deck. We will. Draw a card. And then since it was our first defense card, we can draw another card. Ew, play that. Look at the top card of our deck. We may destroy it. We will destroy that. So we're at 2 power. Oh, because of... Wait. We would have done that for Batman first. So now we do Mr. Terrific. Look at this. We will not destroy that. So that's 2, 3, 4 power right now. 5, 6, and draw a card. 7, 8, 9, 10. We can still put up to 3 cards from our discard pile into our hand that cost 0, bringing us to 11. 11 is a good total for this turn. I'm going to get Prometheum. We're going to get Ankh Portal. So that brings us to 7. So that means we have 4 left over. With that 4, we're going to go ahead and get Phoenix Cannon. Now we've got a few cards out there. A few contributable cards. A new card coming out. And a card getting destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. First off, we're going to play X-Ray Vision to look at this card and play it this turn. So that's 2. And if it's an ongoing card, we gain it. Okay, well. Discard an ongoing card you control and choose a foe. You know, we're just going to contribute this straight to Villainous Lineage. So that actually works perfectly. Now, since we're going to first do Ancient Map, we will discard that. We will use Dr. Fate's ability to get 3 cards of cost 0 from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to do 2 punches and a weakness. We have to play the weakness. Because of Batman, we can look at the top card of our deck and we may destroy it. We will not destroy it. Now, because of Wonder Woman, we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard 2 punches. We're going to play Breakthrough on this weakness, destroying it, so that's 2 power total right now. 2 power. Alright, look at the bottom card of the deck. We may put it on top, so that's 4 power, and we will put that on top. 5, 6, 7, 8... We'll use our Dr. Fate ability to go 9, 10. We won't be playing these 2 this turn, but 10 power is enough. We're going to get Donna Troy finally. I've been thinking about it for a long time. And we'll get Birthday Cake. New card coming out. And 1 getting destroyed because of Villainous Lineage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, there are no villains out, so we could actually just defeat Psimon. In fact, he'll count towards one of the villains on that. Alright, for the very start of our turn, let's go ahead. Well, first we'll do Ancient Map. Look at this card, we may discard it. We will not. We will do Wonder Woman first. So 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard Phoenix Cannon, and we'll discard... Man, any of these? Gotta discard something. I guess Prometheum. Who would have thought? Do I have any right now? Nope, I don't. Okay, we're going to use Dr. Fate's ability to get 3 0-cost cards into our hand. So that's 1, 2, 3. There's that. Alright, let's not destroy any more punches, because that's exactly the 3 punches we need for Dr. Fate. Alright. This is a good hand. We're probably going to use our entire hand this turn. And if we do, we will certainly be getting rid of Psimon. Okay. We're going to first do our Ancient Map. We have a second Ancient Map we can use, so we're going to do that. Look at this card. We may discard it. We will discard that. Alright. 2, and look at the top card. We may destroy it. We will not destroy that. Draw a card, and because it's a defense card, we can draw an additional card. So 2, 4. Look at the bottom card. We may put it on top. We will put Prometheum on top. 2, 4. Play the top card of the main deck. It is a metal card, so we can draw a card. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, and draw a card. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 power. Well, with 20 power, we are most certainly going to get rid of Psimon. We still have 9 left over. With that 9, we'll get Mecha Construct. And we still have 4 left over after that, which we will use to get Fair Play. Now, I know we didn't defeat the Crisis, but that's not necessary. 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle our discard pile here. It's not necessary to defeat the Crisis before defeating the supervillain. In fact, the supervillain contributes directly to this Crisis, so that's a good news thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we have to get a new personal crisis in the meantime. And that new personal crisis is Malfunction. Each player discards each equipment you control. Okay, that's plenty of equipment to get discard. Oh, we have to also gain 2 weaknesses and get a new superhero, which is Mr. Terrific. So, you can't play equipment to contribute to equipment. Okay, that's fine. Then we have a new villain, and it's Crisis Superboy. Can we defend? We can defend, so we will. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card, then discard this card unless you discard an ongoing card you control. Yeah, we'll go ahead and discard Titans Together to keep down a Troy. Okay, that's pretty good. How are we doing on that? Not great. Okay. So that needs 2 equipment. We're going to actually give it Phoenix Cannon and Birthday Cake, just right off the bat. Here's 2 equipment gone from the game, but so is Malfunction. Did we... Oh, no, we didn't. We have to put 1 card out and 2 get destroyed. Man, we lost 2 really good cards. Hypertime and Superman are 2 very good cards. Okay. Now, we're going to play... Let's play Carter Hall's Journal. We'll put a card of our choice on top of our deck. Actually, oh no, card of our choice on top of our deck is going to be Titans Together. So now we can do Wonder Woman's ability to draw 2 cards, right? No, we only have 1 equipment. We have equipment and a hero, so we could put 3 cards of cost 0 into our hand, but we won't just yet. Not yet. We can do Dionysium. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm just trying to think, what's the best way to do this? Yeah, I think it's to play Dionysium. So that's 2, and I get to draw a card. So 2, 3, 4, and I can destroy a card in my discard pile. And since I played a superpower, I can also destroy a card in my hand or discard pile, destroying the other weakness. So they're both gone. So that is 2, 4 power. Now we'll do Wonder Woman's ability to draw 2 and discard 2. Discarding Punch and Prometheum. So it was 2, 4, 5, 6. Look at the bottom card. We may put it on top of the deck. We will. Did we do everything? We haven't done Dr. Fate to put 3 cards of cost 0 into our hand. Get a punch from that. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with that, what are we going to do? We're going to get a breakthrough. We need 1 breakthrough at least. And we still have 7 left, so we'll get another Mr. Terrific, I think. No, we'll get Warm Embrace. That's 5 power. That's pretty hard to beat. And we'll get Vigilant Guard for the other one. So a new card comes out, and 1 gets destroyed. Ooh, Detective Chimp. I like that card. There's lots of cards I like. It's fine. 3, 4, 5. All right. So how many equipment do we have out? None right now. Put a hero, villain, or metal card in your discard pile into your hand. Hero, villain, or metal card. We're going to put Wally West into our hand. All right. Now we're going to play Wally West, which allows us A, to draw a card, then get 2 power and destroy a card in our discard pile or hand. Anything we want to destroy? Not really anything I want to destroy. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so 2 power right now. Oh, and since that was an ongoing card, we can draw an additional card because of Infinity Island. 4, draw a card. 5, 6, I may look at the top card, I may destroy it. I will not. Now we have played an equipment and a superpower, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard these 2 punches. Then we're going to go ahead and use our Dr. Fate ability to get 3 0-cost cards from our discard pile into our hand. We are at, again, 2, 4, 6. Play the top card of the main deck. 7, 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Oh, wait, and one of those, right? Nope, I did not. I thought about playing a defense card, but I didn't. Okay, 21. And I don't think I drew a card for my metal card. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. That's okay. We're going to buy Crisis Superboy Prime, which will contribute directly to Villainous Lineage, so that's gone. So 21 minus 13 leaves me with 8 power. With that 8 power, we'll buy Steel for 3, Mr. Terrific for 5. Now, since we bought 2 cards in the lineup, we get to draw 2 cards now. We do gain 2 weaknesses when we defeated the villain, but we also gain a new hero, and that hero is going to be Aquaman. So we get to draw 2 cards because of Mecha Construct. 1, 2. Okay, we can draw a card, and since it's a defense card, we can draw 2 cards, essentially. About Aquaman. If you control 2 or more villains or superpowers, plus 1 power, and you may put cards you gain on top of your deck. Well, we definitely do that, so that's 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can put a card we gain on top of our deck. We will. We'll put Phantom Zone Projector right on top of our deck, ending our turn there. Why do we put Phantom Zone on top of our deck? Because we're about to get a new villain. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Our new crisis is Trial by Combat. Each time a villain enters the lineup, you discard a card. Contribute a defense card. I have to discard a card. I'm going to discard Weakness, because Black Mana entered the lineup, and we have to destroy a card for that also. So I have to contribute a defense card to get rid of that. Now we have Crisis Dr. Light, which I think we're just going to defend against with Phantom Zone Projector. Discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, you may destroy a card in your discard pile. We will destroy that weakness we just had to discard because of Trial by Combat. It is my turn. We're going to contribute Vigilant Guard to Trial by Combat, saying goodbye to it right away. Okay, I don't think I destroyed a card either. I was supposed to for having Trial by Combat out there. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll put Ancient Map out. We can look at this card. We may discard it. We will not. Since we played an ongoing card, we can draw a card. Then we'll play said card. So that's 1, 2, 3, draw a card. And also I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We're going to go ahead and destroy this weakness I just drew into my hand. So we have 1, 2, 3 power. I can... each time you play a weakness, no. If I control 2 or more superpowers, I don't yet. I control 2 or more heroes and equipment. I do. I can put up 3 cards that cost 0 for my discard. We don't, not yet. We will do. I do have the 2 equipment ones, so I can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Ooh. We will discard, actually, the 2 we just drew, I think. No, we will discard Warm Embrace and Steel, right? No, we will discard the 2 we just drew. So, again, we did that already. So we can do the 3 cards from our discard pile into our hand that are cost 0. 2, 3. Here they are. So we're at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 2 superpowers, bringing us to 10. And I can put cards we gain this turn on top of our deck. Not bad. So goodbye to black mana. And then I think we'll buy 1 breakthrough and 1 electrum. Seems like a good turn. Alright, new card coming out. There is no crisis, so just that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. First off, we'll do Ancient Map. Ancient Map it is. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, we're going to do Dr. Fate's ability to put 3 cards of cost 0 from the discard pile into our hand because we have 2 equipment out here. So we're going to do that. We're going to do Ancient Map. Look at the top card, we may discard it. We will. Let's do the other Ancient Map now. We will not. We have 2 equipment, so we can do one room and draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard 2 of these punches, I think. Yeah, we will. Where are we at power-wise? 0. Okay. 2, look at the bottom card. You may put it on top of your deck. We won't. 3, 4, draw a card. 8, and since that's another 2 superpowers, that's another 9 there. 10, 11, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. New ongoing card. Since the first ongoing card we play this turn, we can draw a card. Then we'll use Ancient Map. Look at this card. We may discard it. We will not. Another ongoing card coming out. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is that the first metal card we played this turn? No, we played Dionysium. So 17 power. That's enough to say goodbye to Crisis Dr. Light. Still have 4 left over. We'll get Phoenix Cannon. No, we'll get another breakthrough. And we'll gain 2 weaknesses also. All right, let's get our new hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to get a new hero. And that is Superman. Things just got a lot easier. Superman, it requires 3 weaknesses for your character to become captured. That's awesome. Also, he gets +1 power for each weakness you play. Doesn't make the game much easier than that. Nothing makes the game much easier than that card does. All right, new equipment is, or sorry, the new personal crisis. Discard each ongoing card you control. Okay, that's fine. That allows me to use my Unity cards again. Okay. You can't play ongoing cards. Contribute 2 ongoing cards. Our new villain is Blackfire. Can I defend? I do not have a defense. Each player destroys a superpower they control and a superpower in their hand. For each, you cannot gain a weakness. So we have to gain a weakness because there's none we control, and we'll just destroy fair play. Okay. Not great, but not terrible. We will start our turn by playing X-Ray Vision to look at this card. We get We get to play it. Okay. So that's reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 of each type into your hand and discard the rest. So that's 1, 2. We'll go ahead and take Warm Embrace. Yeah. So there's that. So that's taken care of. Now, we're going to go ahead and do Warm Embrace. So that's 4 power. With Aquaman, that's another 1, so 5 power. Also, we can do Wonder Woman's ability to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard. Just checking the situation there. We'll discard. Ooh. Donna Troy. No. We'll discard the Flash. Yeah, we'll discard the Flash. And we'll discard the Phantom Zone Projector. Okay. No, we should get Phantom Zone Projector back. We'll discard Donna Troy. Alright, we're at 4 power. 5, 6. Put a hero, villain, or metal card in your discard pile into your hand. Hero, villain, or metal. We'll do Dionysium. Alright, since we played 2 equipment, we can now put 3 cards of cost 0 from our discard pile into our hand. We're going to take 1 weakness and 2 punches. Boom. Alright, weakness, look at this card. We may destroy it because of Batman. We will not destroy it. Because of Superman, that's another 1 power. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, destroying said weakness. 10, 11, we played another metal card, so we will destroy another one of those weaknesses. 12, 13, look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. Draw a card, and we'll count up the total for that later. 14, 15, 16, 17, and he gets +1 from metal and equipment. 18, 19, 20, 21 total. I mean, it's pretty hard to deny that we should beat Blackfire. We're going to do it. Yeah, Blackfire 21 minus 12 leaves us with 9 power, which is enough to buy 1. We'll buy 2 breakthroughs and Phoenix Cannon because we have to gain 2 weaknesses now and a new hero. And that new hero is Kendra Saunders. She's +2 when we control 2 heroes or villains. And or villains. I should keep reminding myself that it's and or villains. I know that's the fact. I know it is and or villains at all times, but, you know, I don't want you to be misled by what I actually have to do. So that's 1 card coming out. We are going to destroy 2 cards because they're going to be 2 personal crises. In fact, I'll just put them back so I don't forget. Massive deck now because all those ongoing cards are in here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can't even play them because of sudden loss. So our new personal crisis, in addition to sudden loss, is Survivor's Guilt. Each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. That's not so bad. It's actually very doable. Alright, then we have our new villain. It's Clock King. Each player destroys an equipment they control and an equipment in their hand. For each who cannot, gain a weakness. We have no defense card, so we have to destroy an equipment in our hand. I think we're going to destroy Electrum. Hasn't done too much for us yet. So now 1 card comes out and 2 have to be destroyed because of Survivor's Guilt. Oh, Dream, that's a good card. Okay, it's my turn. We are going to contribute Ancient Map directly to Sudden Loss. There. It happened. We're going to play Steel and draw a card. We're going to play Dionysium. So that is 2, 4, 5, 6 total. I didn't trigger any of these things. So that's 6. We're going to get both water bearers, I guess. Something we can contribute later. There we go. There's a new ongoing card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have to destroy 2 cards for having 2 crises in play. Okay. So any ongoing cards this time? No. Reveal the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. I will not destroy that. Then we'll play Search the Depths, look at the bottom card. You may discard it or put it on top. We're going to discard it because I don't plan on contributing it, and I don't want to lose it. So 2, 4. Since we have a hero and a superpower, do we get anything for that? No. Oh, 8. That's 2 superpowers, so that's 9. And we can also draw 2 and discard 2. We will discard Punch, and we'll discard Phoenix Cannon, contributing Challenger Mountain to get rid of that crisis. Alright, so that's, 2, 4, 8, and then with Aquaman, that's 9. Got it. 10, 11 is enough to use, whatchamacallit's ability. Oh, what's his name? Dr. Fate. 12. So we're going to go ahead and buy 8th Metal Sunblade and a Breakthrough. That's the best I think we're going to be able to do this turn. New card comes out, only 1 getting destroyed because of Survivor's Guild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to destroy cards. How are we going to do that? Well, this is an easy one. Have to play this weakness because of Batman. We can look at this card. We may destroy it. We will destroy it. So, when each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. There it is. Then we're going to play Breakthrough on it, and it's going to destroy that weakness. So that's just 2 right there. We have to add another card to the lineup, but Survivor's Guild's gone. So we got 2 power, 3 power, 4, 5. Look at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. Do I get anything for heroes and equipment? We do. We can get 3 cards that cost 0 into our hand. Just the 1 right now. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite enough to get. Oh, but wait, we have. Well, that's not going to trigger it. It's not going to help anything because we have to discard 2 also. So yeah, it looks like just the 9. That is enough to get Dark Multiverse. You know, no, let's just get rid of both of these. So 7. No, we'll get Dark Multiverse. And we'll get rid of Lady Blackhawk. We'll do both. New card comes out. Nothing to destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. What do we got? Okay. We're going to play a new ongoing card. Look at the top of the deck. We may discard it. We will discard it. Since we have 2 equipment, we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We will discard Anti-Monitor Antenna and 1 of our breakthroughs. Have to play this weakness because of Batman. We can look at this. We may destroy it. We will not. We get 1 power because of Superman. So that's 1. 2, 3, destroying it. Draw a card. And because it's a defense card, we draw 2 cards. I'm going to put a card of our choice on top of the deck. We're going to put Infinity Island on top of the deck. Then we can put a hero of our choice into our hand. Boom, draw a card. And because of her, that's another 1. Put this out. So that is a total of, what was it again? We had 1, 2, 3, 4 power. And we can play the top card, the main deck. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard any number of them. We'll discard this punch and we'll discard Promethium. So again, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't think we've done Dr. Fate yet. So we can get our punches out. 5, 6, 7. We have 2 heroes, so that's 8, 9. And that's 10 because of Aquaman, right? No, that's villains and superpowers. Okay. That's 9 still. I think that's it. I was hoping to get rid of it, but didn't happen this turn. So bye-bye, Baby Darkseid, and hello, Cyborg 1 million. New card coming out. We know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing here? Perfect. Okay. First up, we're going to do Omen. Omen lets us destroy a card in our discard pile. Do we have any weaknesses left, or did we get rid of them already? There's no weakness in my discard pile, so that's not what we're going to destroy. Is there anything else we want to destroy? Yes, there is. We don't really want these water bearers. I have multiple of them, just because they were out there. And then we can also, we destroyed, we can draw a card and we get +1. Alright. So we have 1 power. Since there are 2 equipment, we can use Dr. Fate's ability to get 3 punches out. Alright, we're going to use Titans together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can draw another card and destroy another card. So we're going to destroy another card. That card's going to be probably Phoenix Cannon. We don't need that. You know what? No, let's make it the other Water Bearer. No, Water Bearer at least does 2. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get to draw another card. Oh, and because we played ongoing cards with Infinity Island, we get to draw another card. So that's 2 cards we get to draw. So we're at 4 power. 8. 11 and draw a card because it's a defense card. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16 and draw a card. We have 2 equipment, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. I'll go ahead and discard this one, and we'll discard this one. Draw a card. Draw a card. 17, 18. We will destroy Water Bearer now. 19, 21, 22. 23, 24, and then this counts metal and equipment, so that's 25, 26, 27, 27 power this turn is more than enough. More than enough. I think we even have more than that after we tally up all that stuff to say goodbye Clock King, leaving us with 11, which we will buy Detective Chimp and Mecha Construct with. And 1 breakthrough. Why not? We'll get 1 more breakthrough because we're about to get 2 weaknesses also. And a new hero. And that new hero is Hal Jordan. Not very useful this point in the game. Not very useful at all this point in the game, I should say. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just put this out. I'm going to put it back just to remind myself. So, the new crisis is out of control. Each time you draw 1 or more cards during your turn, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 3 or more cards must be drawn during a player's turn. Crisis Trigon. Each player gets a personal crisis. So we're out of them, so we have to shuffle this up. Shuffle it up. Trigon costs 5 more to defeat for each personal crisis in play. That's fine. I've beat him at 25 before. It happens. Alright. It is Unrequited Love. Discard each hero you control. There's 2 of them right here. You can't play heroes. Contribute 2 heroes. Alright. We have 1 card coming out. We have to destroy 2 cards. 1, 2. Oh, and he's out there. Alright, we can't play heroes. Let's just go ahead and give it Mr. Terrific then. That's 1. We can put a card of our choice on top of our deck. So let's go ahead and put... we're going to go ahead and put the Flash on top of our deck. Now, since we have 2 equipment in play, we can use our Dr. Fate ability to get our 3 punches back. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can use our Wonder Woman ability to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We're just going to discard the 2 punches. We're going to contribute the Flash to Mr. Terrific. I'm sorry, to the Unrequited Love. They are removed from the game, but so is Unrequited Love. That's gone. Additionally, we just drew 2 cards, so 2 cards have to come out. 3 more cards must be drawn during a turn. Okay. We can manage that. Right? Is there any way we can draw another card? Yes, there is, if I have a defense card, but I don't. Okay. Looks like we're not going to be able to draw that 3rd card. That's okay. Anything else? No. Alright, well, we will do Search the Depths. So look at the bottom card. We may put it on top or discard it. We'll put it right on top. That is 2. Put a hero, villain, or metal card from the discard pile into your hand. We're going to go with Wally West. Boom. Draw a card, which is another card added, but that's a 3rd card this turn, so that's out of control, gone. And this disannulled these 2. So that was, what are we at power-wise? 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of each type into our hand. Breakthrough doesn't have a card type, so that's out. We'll go ahead with these 2. So again, that is 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I done anything else to trigger over here? There's just so many to watch. I don't think so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17. Play the top card of the main deck. I can put a card on top of my deck. Sure. 18 is more than enough to be... Oh, we can't because we have Court of Owls. Oh, no. Are we really that close? Man, we really are that close. Okay, 18 power. We will use it to get rid of Court of Owls. And we'll get another Dionysium. I think we'll call that turn there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. New card comes out. Very well. Shuffle everything up because I don't think there's 5 cards there. Well, he's only going to cost us 15. That's not bad. Oh, these 3 go on top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Well, we'll put Dark Multiverse out there. That's an ongoing card, so we get to draw a card. Then there are 2 equipment in play, so we will draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We will discard a punch. And we will discard... discard one of the breakthroughs. There are... We can play Phantom Zone. Since that is a defense card, we get to draw a card, so that's 2. 6. 10. We'll use our Dr. Fate ability. That's 11. And because of Aquaman, we have 2 superpowers. That's 12. We can destroy a card. We will. Draw a card. We will. 13, 14, 15. 0. We'll use Batman to look at this. We will not destroy that. But it is 16 because of Superman. 17, 18, destroying that. 18 is more than enough now to defeat Crisis Trigon. Alright. Not bad. This is the main deck size at the end. I don't know what the exact amount, but it's probably about 30 cards in there or so. Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably 30 to 40 in there. That's not bad. For a Crisis 4 game, that's actually probably a little lower than usual. Crisis 4 is well known for being the easiest Crisis, and the increased difficulty of Dark Knight's Metal actually made Crisis 4 a little bit more fun. It was more manageable. That being said, there were still... The personal crises are just easier to beat than regular crises in the other games. And it doesn't feel like there's much stopping you from just barreling through the game. You could, honestly, just happenstance beat some crises and then just keep going on heroes once you reach a strong enough deck. And if anything, beating these crisis cards makes your deck stronger because you just get rid of junk all the time. But I still had a lot of fun, and I think Dark Knight's Metal actually improves Crisis 4 to a point that could be challenging for some newer players, at least, at the very least. So there's always that. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time. This was kind of a semi-promotion for the Solo Crisis League. Solo Crisis League takes Crisis Mode for the DC Comics deck building game and makes it competitive. Everyone plays solo, and we rank you based on how many cards are left in the main deck, how many villains you defeated, how many weaknesses on your deck, things like that. And then at the end of the week, you get ranked. Our third season is starting on Monday. But spoiler alert, I'm actually going to start it on Sunday. Generally, rounds go Monday to Sunday, but the first round of a season, I usually let go Sunday to Sunday to give people that extra day if you're new, and just to get people excited to start on the weekend as opposed to on a Monday. That does start on Sunday, and we're going to be using just the basic setup. We're not going to be using any special rules for Season 3. I want to get new players involved who maybe were a little intimidated by some of the Season 2 challenges, so that's going to be an improvement for some people that they can look forward to. That starts just a few days away. If you like the game mat, which is covered in stuff right now, I sell it. I make it. It's available on my Etsy store. There's a link below. If you want more information on the Solo Crisis League, guess what? There's a link below. Lots of stuff to look forward to. Lots of stuff to enjoy. I really enjoy Dark Knight's Metal. I'm looking forward to a Crisis 5. A Crisis 5 that integrates Dark Knight's Metal. That's something I would like to see. And I know it's going to happen. They've already alluded to it, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's out by August of next year or something, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see how they change the rules in a Crisis variant, because whatever they do in Crisis 5, I'm probably going to roll into Crisis 1 through 4 games when using Dark Knight Metal. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. And you go ahead and you have a good night now.